Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are fine. Today we are going to start slot number 4 of class 2, and the syllabus included in this slot is English reading book from page number 106 to 111. Textbook section workbook pages are from 16 to 20. Grammar section workbook pages are from 36 to 44, and writing section workbook pages are from 64 to 65. We are going to read Crafty Tom from English reading book of class 2. It is unit number 11. We are going to look at the introduction, summary, and reading with meanings. Let's look at the introduction first. Now you can see that the title of the story of the play is Crafty Tom. It is a play. A play is done on stage which has some characters in it, and the dialogues are given to them. They perform on stage. Setting. The setting shown in the play is where? At home. The play is in a home, and when? Early in the morning. Characters in the play are Dr. Martin, Auntie Polly. She is auntie of Tom and Sid. Tom, he is the main character of the story, and Sid's brother of Tom. Sid is the brother of Tom. This play is about Tom Sawyer pretending to be ill to escape the test at school. Now, he is a clever boy, he is a cunning boy, and he wants to escape his test. So, he pretends to be ill in the play. The lesson which we learn from the play is never pretend to be ill and always focus on your studies. We should focus on our studies and never pretend to be ill. Let's look at the summary of the story. This is Tom. He gets up early in the morning and sees the calendar. He remembers that he has a test today which he has not prepared. So he pretends to be ill. He tells Sid that he is dying. He is not feeling well. He is going to die. And when Sid runs to bring Aunt Polly, he gets up and draws spots on his face with a red marker. When Aunt Polly comes, she tells that he is going to be alright. She hugs him, and the ink on Tom's face transfers on Aunt Polly's face too. Aunt Polly brings the doctor. When the doctor sees ink on Aunt Polly's face, he understands that the spots are fake, and he is going to give Tom a lesson. The doctor takes out an injection from his bag and tells Tom that it is going to hurt him a lot, but he is going to be alright. Tom gets up and says that he doesn't want the injection, he is okay. Now the doctor tells Aunt Polly to look at her face in the mirror. When Aunt Polly sees her face in the mirror, she takes a napkin and wipes Tom's face and scolds Tom for being a liar and pretending to be ill. Now she tells Tom to get ready for school and stop pretending to be ill. So students, we should not pretend to be ill. It makes other, it gives other tension, and we should always study on time. We should not slack from our studies. Moving on to page number 107. Tom, I'm dying, Sid. Sid, don't be silly. You probably just have a stomach ache or a fever. Stomach ache is a noun and it means a pain in a person's stomach. Fever is a noun, it means high body temperature. Now, Sid gets depressed by seeing Tom in this condition. Tom, I'm really ill, Sid. I'm going to drop dead at any minute. Drop dead is a phrase, it means die suddenly. Sid runs to the door. Sid, I'll get Aunt Polly. As he leaves the room, he shouts, Aunt Polly, come quick. Tom is dying. Tom jumps out of bed and runs to the desk. He takes a pen with red ink and marks his face and arms with spots. He quickly turns to bed and begins to groan. Quickly is an adverb, it means as at a fast speed, and groan is a verb also, it means sound conveying pain. Now he gets up out of bed and hurries to the mirror and marks spots on his face so he can look ill, really ill, and then goes back to bed and makes sounds of pain. Page number 108. Aunt Polly and Sid enter. Aunt, now Tom, what's the matter with you? Matter is a noun, it means situation. Sid, is really very ill, Aunt Polly, he's going to die. Ill is an adjective, it means sick and unwell. Aunt, don't talk nonsense, boy. Dr. Martin will be here soon. He's coming to leave me some medicines. I will ask him to have a quick look at you. Nonsense means is a noun, it means foolish behavior. Tom, it's no use, I'm dying. Aunt, stop all this talk about dying. Nobody's going to die. The noise of knocking is heard from outside. Sid, That will be the doctor. Ask him to come up for a minute. Tom continues to groan. Aunt Polly sits on the side of the bed and gives him a hug. She presses her cheeks against his. Some of the ink transfers to her cheek. Transfer is a verb to pass from one person to another. Now Tom is continuously pretending to be ill, and Sid and Aunt both are really worried about him. The the thing happens when Aunt Polly hugs Tom. Some of the ink from Tom's face is transferred to Aunt Polly's face. Enter Sid with the doctor. Doctor, good morning. Sid tells me that Tom is not well. Aunt, good morning, doctor. Yes, he is. I don't know what the matter is with the boy. You would be kind enough to have a quick look at him? Doctor, well, let me have a look. He sits on Tom's bed and looks at him carefully. Now, those are some nasty looking spots you have there, Tom. Do they itch? Nasty is an adjective. It means very bad or unpleasant. Spots. Noun. Small, round marks. Itch. Noun. Tickling, stinging. Tom, yes, doctor, they itch and the pain is terrible. Terrible is an adjective. It means extremely bad. Sid, can you give him something to make him better, doctor? Doctor, yes, Sid. But I'm afraid the only thing that will work is a course of 6 injections. Course is a noun. It means a plan of action. And the needle is rather large one. Now the doctor knows that Tom is pretending, as he has seen the red pen on the table, and he knows that Tom is pretending to be ill. So he is going to teach him a lesson by scaring him with the course of 6 injections. He takes a very large syringe and needle from his bag and holds it up in the air. Syringe is a noun. It means tube for sucking in and ejecting liquids in thin streams. This is the syringe, needle, and this is an injection. Sid, oh dear. Well, they hurt. Will they hurt? Sid is very worried about Tom, that he is going to get such a big injection. So he asked, will it hurt? Doctor, the pain is terrible, but I'm sure he wants to get better. Don't you, Tom? Tom, worried. Well, I'm feeling a little better already, doctor. I don't think I need the injections. Can we wait till tomorrow? Perhaps I may be a lot better by then. Injection is a noun, an instance of injecting. It is an instrument which is used to inject things. Tomorrow is a noun. It means day after, today. And phrase is an adverb. It means express uncertainly. Perhaps is an adverb. I may be a lot better by then. Aunt, are you sure he needs those injections, doctor? The doctor looks at Aunt Polly. He sees the red marker on her face and smiles. Doctor, yes, I'm sure, but it looks as you might need the injections as well. Aunt, me? Whatever for? I'm fine. I feel fine. Might is a verb. means it is a past tense for may. So the doctor is saying that you also may need the injection, as there is a red spot on Aunt Polly's face too. Doctor, have you looked in the mirror recently? Recently is a verb and it means not long ago. Aunt, a mirror? No, I haven't. Aunt Polly goes to the wall and looks in the mirror. She lets out a shriek. She looks at the doctor. He points to the pen on the table. Aunt Polly looks at the pen and then looks at Tom. She wipes her face and goes near the bed. Now, Aunt Polly shrieks. She makes a scared sound after looking at the red spot on her face. But then the doctor points at the red marker and points at Tom. He points that these spots are fake. Doctor, yes, they are very painful. Tom, no, doctor, no injection. I really do feel better. Aunt Polly wipes Tom's face with the handkerchief. Wipes is a verb, clean or dry something. Aunt, you scamp. Scamp is a noun. It means a child who is mischievous. It means that a boy who lies, who is cunning. Tom, you horrible child. Get out of bed this instant. She is now angry. Aunt Polly is really angry at Tom's behavior. He's pretending to be ill and tells him to get out of bed at once. Get washed and come downstairs immediately. Immediately, at once. Tom jumps out of bed. Doctor, well, what a remarkable recovery. Laughing. Surprising what the sight of an injection can do. Remarkable, adjective. Amazing, recovery, noun. To turn to normal, health. Now you can fool. Tom was able to fool Aunt and Sid, but he was not able to fool a doctor, because a doctor knows when you are ill or not. So Tom's pretending to be ill was useless. We should always focus on our study and never pretend to be ill. Workbook, textbook section. Page number 16, topic Crafty Tom exercise. We are going to do questions. Question number 1, word wall, and question number 2, jumbled words. Question number 1, prepare your own word wall of the different words of the lesson and learn them. Now the words are asleep, pretending, probably, nonsense, terrible, stomach, injection. Jumbled words. The letter of the words below are jumbled. Figure out what the word is and write it on the blank line provided. This is the blank line provided. This is the help box. You are going to take help from the help box and write the answers. First word is ground, course, injection, curtain, itch, terrible, transfer, syringe, fever, nonsense. Page number 17, topic Crafty Tom exercise. Questions are question number 1, Sentence making. Question number 2. Answer the following questions. Questions are from 1 to 4. Make sentences. Shout. The boys are shouting. Medicine. Don't take medicines without any reason. Recently I shifted in this house. Now answer the following questions. Did Tom do what Tom do when he woke up? He woke up and looked at the calendar. What did he pretend to do? Why did he pretend to be ill? Because he had a science test on that day. He was scared because he hadn't prepared it, so he pretended to be ill. Why did he put on his face and arms? What did he put on his face and arms? He marked spots on his face with red pen. He took a marker and marked spots on his face with the red pen. What did the doctor know Tom? How did the doctor know that Tom was not ill? He had seen the pen on the table. As Tom left pen on the table, doctor saw the pen and knew that the spots were fake. So the doctor knew, this was how the doctor knew that the spots were fake. He had seen the pen on the table. Page number 18, topic Crafty Tom exercise. Questions included on this page are: answer the following questions from question number 5 to question number 10. Question number 5. What made Tom get out of bed? An injection. When he saw the injection, he was too scared and he got out of bed. Why do you think that Tom wanted to miss the science test? He had not prepared the test. What does this story tell you about Tom? He is a pretentious child. Pretentious, a mischievous, a cunning child. What would happen if Tom get courses of 6 injection? He will get seriously ill. As he was not ill, and if he got those injections unnecessarily, he would have been really ill. What have you learned from the lesson? We should always focus on studies. What have you visited a doctor clinic? Write a short paragraph about it. Yes, I have visited the doctor clinic many times. Whenever I was sick, there were many patients. Doctor checked me and gave me medicine. Now you are going to solve this answer according to this 4th slot given to you. Page number 19, topic Crafty Tom exercise. Activity. Question included on this page are: activity, label the doctor tools. Doctor mask. This is the doctor mask. Stethoscope. Listen to your heart. This is a stethoscope. Otoscope. This is a otoscope. Looks in nose and ear. Reflex hammer. Tap your knees. This is a reflex hammer. Thermometer. This is a thermometer. Takes your temperature. Tongue depressor. Holds down tongue when doctor looks at your tongue. This is tongue depressor. Bandage. To treat minor emergencies. This is a bandage. Page number 20, Crafty Tom exercise. Question included in this page are: activity, story map. Title: story map. In the story map, you explain the story in different headings, and it makes it easy to understand what is in the story. Title is Crafty Tom. Setting: where, at home, and when, in early morning. Characters: main character is Tom and other characters are Aunt Polly, Doctor, and Sid. Problems: he did not prepare the test, so he was pretending to be ill. This was the problem in the story. And the solution: doctor comes to know that Tom was pretending to be ill. That's why he advises a course of 6 injection. Tom was afraid and jumps out from the bed. So the doctor gives the solution by showing that he will get 6 injection. He gets scared and the doctor tells everyone that Tom is pretending to be ill. Workbook grammar section. Page number 36, topic vocabulary enrichment. Vocabulary enrichment means to improve the quality of your language. The questions included in this page are: mark words by adding b and k, make words by adding b and k, make a list of 2 words with the starting given starters, and question number 3 is make 5 words from the given letters. Vocabulary enrichment, page number 36. We are going to make words with b and b first. Book, back, baby, dad, bag, bake. Now b is added at the starting of the given words. Now add k at the starting of the given words. The words will be cap, can, cage, cafe, calf. Now the starter is given and we are going to add the last words to make at least 2 words: deep, deed, just, juice, fork, fog, ear, eat, pear, pen, ring, rice. Now we have made 2 words by using the starter given to us. Make at least 5 words from the letters. Do not use the same letter 2 times in a word. Plant, leap, neat, star, and rat. These are the words which we have made by using these words. We are going to solve this page according to the slot given to you. Let's look at the summary of the story. This is Tom. He gets up early in the morning and sees the calendar. He remembers that he has a test today which he has not prepared. So he pretends to be ill. He tells Sid that he is dying. He is not feeling well. He is going to die. And when Sid runs to bring Aunt Polly, he gets up and draws spots on his face with a red marker. When Aunt Polly comes, she tells that he is going to be alright. She hugs him and the ink on Tom's face transfers on Aunt Polly's face too. Aunt Polly brings the doctor. When the doctor sees ink on Aunt Polly's face, he understands that the spots are fake and he is going to give Tom a lesson. The doctor takes out an injection from page number 38, topic noun, verb, adjectives, prepositions. Before starting the page, let's look at the definitions of noun. Noun are used to name a person, place or thing or an idea. For example, guitar, football, pineapple, iguana. Verb describes action words. For example, popped, hit, walk. These are actions. Adjectives describe noun or pronoun. Now, the guitar, out to turn guitar. Stripped snake, delicious cakes. So, out to turn, stripped and delicious are adjectives. And prepositions link noun, pronoun and phrases. For example, they also tell the position of things. The book is on the shelf. On is a preposition. She slept behind the tree. Besides the tree, beside is a preposition. So we get to know the location of things and they also join together the sentences. Page number 38, topic noun, verb, adjectives, preposition. Question is number 1 is activity. Find noun, verb, adjectives, preposition from the given sentences. Now here is page number 38. First sentence is Ali is sitting in a beautiful garden on the wooden bench. Now the noun over here are bench, Ali and garden. These are names. Verb in this sentence is sitting. This is action, sitting. Adjective, wooden, beautiful. The bench is wooden. It describes the noun beautiful. Garden is beautiful. These are both adjectives. Preposition, in, on. They tell the location. Next sentence is his black dog is sitting under the bench. Noun, dog, bench. Verb, sitting. Adjective, black. Preposition, under. There are colorful flowers like yellow, red, purple, white and pink. Nouns. Here are flowers. Verb. There are no verbs. Adjective, colorful. All the colors yellow, red, purple, white and pink are adjectives. Preposition, there is no preposition. Noun, flower, butterflies. Sentences, butterflies are flying and sometimes sit on the flowers. So here the nouns are flower and butterflies. Verb, sitting, sit, flying. They sit and fly. These are both actions. There is no adjective over here and the preposition is on. Sit on the flowers. This is the location, on. Noun, birds, songs. Birds are singing sweet songs. Birds and songs are both names, so they are nouns. Verb, singing. This is the action. Adjective, sweet. It describes the song, tells us the song is sweet. There are no prepositions. This was the detail of page number 38. Page number 39, topic questions. Now what are questions? When you ask someone something, it is a question. It starts with the words how, why, who, where, etc. and ends with the question mark. You can see the question mark. You have to place the question mark at the end of every question. Now here's page number 38. Let's see the exercise. What are the questions over here? Every question must have a question mark at the end, as I've already told you. Now here's a block in which the starters of the questions are given. You are going to put it according to the questions asked, questions given to you. Now the first sentence is told you about it. Who told you about it? Are you crying? Why are you crying? Are you going? Where are you going? I come with you. May I come with you? Do banks open? When do banks open? Pencil is this? Whose pencil is this? What did you have for lunch? Of these pictures, do you like the best? Which of this picture do you like the best? Now you are going to make the questions. The starter is given to you. Where are you going tomorrow? May I have your book? Whose pencil is this? Which fruit do you like most? Why don't you learn your lesson? When do you come to school? Now you have placed question mark at the end of all the questions. Page number 41, topic simple past tense. Now what are simple past tense? When you use a simple past to talk about things we did in the past. We use simple past tense to describe the things that we have done in the past. Regular verbs end with ed. We end the verb with ed to show that it is a past tense, like play, played, watch, watched, went, wented. Irregular verbs are the special forms: eat, ate, write, wrote, go, went. These are all past tense forms, but they do not end with ed. These are the second form of verb. Now the sentence formation for simple past tense is subject plus second form of verb plus object. He ate pizza. When you write in past tense. In present tense it will be he eat pizza, and in past tense he ate pizza. Negative and interrogative sentences. Negative are the sentences which you answer with no, and the interrogative sentences are in which you ask the question. For the negative, do not change the main verb, use do not instead. Okay, play, do not play. Eat, did not eat. Now we will add do not or did not according to the situation. Subject he plus did not, first form of verb and object. He did not eat pizza. And interrogative is the question. Use did in the start of the sentence. We will move did to the start. Did he eat pizza, and end it with a question mark. Page number 42, topic simple past tense. Question, activity, complete the sentences using simple past tense. Complete the sentences using simple past tense. There is second form of the verb. The sentences are given. First sentence is he bracket, we have make in the bracket. This is the first form. You are going to convert it into the second form. He make, second form is made. He made some research. Say second form is said. He said goodbye to his mother. Catch second form is caught. They caught the bus to school. Do second form is did. He did his test. Take second form is took. He took his dog to the park. Sell second form is sold. He sold orange juice in the park. Write second form is wrote. He wrote a letter to his grandpa. Play second form is played. He played basketball. Ride second form is rode. He rode his horse. Get second form is got. He got an A in the English test. They. Laugh second form is laughed. They laughed with the funny story. Leave second form is left. They left school at 3. Page number 44, topic simple past tense. Question are write the simple past tense of the verb. And question number 2 is give short answer in negative and positive sentences. Write the past tense of the verb. Now the verbs are given. We are going to write their past tense. Play, played. Walk, walked. Watch, watched. Listen, listened. Wait, waited. Check, checked. Ask, asked. Want, wanted. Call, called. Deliver, delivered. Decide, decided. Work, worked. Give short answers to the question. Did you close the door? Now we are going to make it converted into positive. Yes, I closed the door. And in negative, no, I did not close the door. Did your father wash the car? Positive. Yes, my father washed the car. Negative. No, my father did not wash the car. Did Maria tidy her room? Yes, Maria tidied her room. No, Maria did not tidy her room. Did your mother prepare the dinner? Yes, my mother prepared the dinner. No, my mother did not prepare the dinner. Page number 44, simple past tense. Change the sentences into negative and interrogative sentences. Now, negative sentences are the sentences in which we use the word no, and interrogative are the sentences in which we use question. We convert the sentence into a question. Now, the last question, part number 4, continues on this page. Did the cleaner finish cleaning? Yes, the cleaner finished cleaning. No, the cleaner did not finish cleaning. Now change the simple past tense into negative and interrogative. First sentence is he washed his car on Sunday. He did not wash his car on Sunday. That is the negative sentence. And did he wash his car on Sunday? This is the interrogative sentence. Number 2, Rida finished her homework. Rida did not finish her homework. Did Rida finish her homework? Mother cleaned the entire house this morning. Mother did not clean the entire house this morning. Did mother clean the entire house this morning? This is the question, interrogative. Number 4, they watch TV all the day. They did not watch TV all the day. Did they watch TV all the day? Negative, interrogative. All. Number 5, all the students answered the question. All the students did not answer the question. This is the negative. Did all the students answer the question? This is the interrogative. Workbook writing section. Page number 64, topic creative writing. Question: what is your favorite thing to do? What is your favorite thing to do? You are going to write a creative note on your workbook. Let's read. My favorite thing to do is reading, book reading. You can write about book reading or you can write about playing outside. We are going to write about book reading. However, I get free time. I read books. My Whenever I get free time, I read books. My teacher says that books are good friend of us. I have collected many books. Some are gifted by my aunt, uncle, and friends. Book reading helps us to gain knowledge and confidence. I enjoy reading books. Page number 65, topic thank you card. The question over here is write a thank you card from Rida and Taha and send it to Mehmoona. Now Rida and Mehmoona is going to give a thank you card to Rida and Taha. Okay, write the message neatly in it and sign it with Rida and Taha's name. This is your thank you card. To dear Mehmoona, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for your help for saving our lives. Signature Rida and Taha. Alhamdulillah, our work is done. Allah Hafiz.